Mountain TV, part of the Outside family, and excited to be talking with Luke from 510. Luke, great to see you. Thanks so much for hopping in.
Thanks for having me, Scott.
Yeah, 510, awesome stuff. We want to get right to your story, the shoe in this incredible cause. Tell me real quickly, give us about 20 seconds of who you are and where you came from.
So I've been with 510 for over a decade. I've done everything from clean the toilets to work on all the products. So right now my title is Global Senior Product Manager and Comms Manager. So I'm managing all the product and the global comms.
And if you guys notice, Luke kind of hesitate on his title. That's because his title evolves constantly. It changes about daily with all the stuff you're doing and you have going. Breast cancer, such a huge initiative. Tell us about the shoe and how it ties right back into breast cancer.
Yeah, so when I first started on this collection, I started off as just one mountain bike shoe, and I was lucky enough to get the support from all my colleagues at Adidas, which was amazing. And this is something that's really close to my heart. This came from, like I said, I started with 510 a little over a decade ago, and right as I had started, my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer, and luckily she's a survivor. Not everyone's so fortunate. And when I had started with 510, I was stoked, right? Like I used to be a sales rep for 510. I'd worked as a buyer in different retail stores, and like all of a sudden I got my dream job, and I was traveling around the world, meeting athletes who were my idols and trying to grow this bike business that I was accountable for. And unfortunately, my mom got diagnosed with cancer, and I felt like I had this obligation to work, which was probably in my head, but all I was able to do was send some flowers when my mom was at her low. And I remember, like, it gives me cold chills just thinking about it right now. Like, I just remember how lame I felt that, like, here I was out, like, trying to build my career and this dream job that I loved, and I didn't give my mom the time that she needed. And it's something that kind of always hung over my head. And so I wanted to be able to get back. And I felt like I had hit a point in my career a couple of years ago where I was able to do that. And so it felt really good to make this happen.
Well, this breast cancer awareness collection that you've developed is just incredible, great shoes, great products to begin with. The messaging, the graphics. Yeah, I wanted you to hold it up. That's my favorite right there. And you guys will put some close-ups. The graphics are just awesome. They really speak to what breast cancer is. So these guys are not holding anything back, trying to get right in front of people with what's going on, and just an incredible product. And what, $15 when you buy a pair? Luke, goes back to the cost.
Yeah. So basically what we worked out is, one thing I learned through my journey with this collection is that different places around the world had different needs. And so it became really important to me that we had a charity in each of our larger markets, being North America and Europe. And so we picked the National Breast Cancer Foundation and North America, and we picked Breast Cancer Now in Europe and the UK. So each sale, depending on where it happens, goes $15 or 15 pounds goes to each one of those charities. Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, we're going to stay in close touch with you guys. And if you hear the acronym BCA, that's breast cancer awareness, you're going to hear more and more and more about that. And you can buy these, at adidas.com and select retailers. And again, $15 goes back, and count on our support from Outside, Luke, and from Mountain TV. Keep it up.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. My goal is to make my mom proud, and I think I did.
You did indeed. Thanks so much, Luke.